Hello, my name's Tom Sapp. I'll be doing my MPA3 today. I'll be doing um, 5 reading areas and narrating the first 5 fields of view in the first reading area using the swimming lane approach. My screen today, my field of view for my digital camera is 200 by 300 micrometers, and my 400X is dialed in. I've got an 18 by 18 cover slip, and I'm using 1 drop. And again, this is a 1 to 10 vermicast, and this is for my MPA3. All right, let's get started here. And I'd like to know if I can grow centipede grass with this if we get to that point. Moving to the top left, the first swimming lane, and looks like there's something modal. Look at that. And it's probably a nematode, but he's not there now. So let's see, we've got some organic material that's tapered. Don't count that. I'm not seeing anything really countable in here. It's a possible fungi filament. Move that box just to make sure here. That looks like filament, but it's not uniform and it's got texture, so we're not going to count it. Yep, moving on here from field of view 1. Just make sure that could be filament. That is definitely tapered though. Looks like it got pinched. And I do see cell walls on each side that are fairly thick, it looks like. The septa's not though. So I'm going to count that actually. That does look like filament. No, actually no. No, yeah. I'm only indecisive when I'm on camera, so, and I can't seem to find my measuring string. There we go. You know what? I'm second guessing myself. I'm going to move on. I'm not recording that. I don't see anything else that's recordable here. So that was number 1 is an NA. Let's go to field of view 2. It's like a little lactine. No, that's organic matter, not a filament. So no filament. No filament there as well. So all right, man, gotta get at least 2 of these. Or there's a testate amoeba right here in the top. Boom, testate amoeba. So 1, outstanding. Not really seeing anything else that looks promising. Again, actino is what I'm thinking, 0.075 if it is. So and that looks like a 1.5. Yeah, 1.5. 1.5 in diameter. It's a fungi, and we're gonna call that tan. Add a color to it. Sure do. All right. I don't see anything else in this field of view. So moving on all the way to the top of the organic matter and down again. Not seeing any filaments. Moving on. So 4. This looks like it could be. That looks like fungi here, but I can't see the ends of it, and it's globbed up on the ends. I'm not sure if I should measure that. So, and plus I'm not sure if that's fungi. So moving on here, nothing in particular. Let me go all the way to the top. Organic matter, going down, down, down. Nothing. So, all right, another NA. And our last field of view here that we have together. Come on. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. I don't know how many of these things I can do until I get one that has the organisms in it. But that's 2 actually. So, okay, well that works. We got the fungi. So excellent. Moving on. We'll go ahead and finish this one. And that actually looks like a possible testate amoeba right there. So let's go down here and just kind of get a check. Nope, not. That's actually a fly wing, it looks like. So we're going to go to the next field of view. There's nothing to record. Another NA. We're going to keep going because I do have an amoeba and a fungi recorded. So let's see. Bacillus. Ooh, here's a flagellate right there. Okay, so that is flagellate. That's one. Let's get that down here. Okay. Nothing to record. Moving on to, ooh, naked amoeba right here. Awesome. So, one naked amoeba. That looks like a testate amoeba. It is. So we got another testate amoeba. And 2 here. That looks like a testate amoeba. It's a baby, but he looks like one. Yep, I'm counting it. So that would be 3. One field of view. Very cool. Not seeing anything else to note here. I know I don't have to talk at this point, but it just helps me get everything sorted out. So moving forward, I don't think, okay, yeah, we're good. Make sure I don't miss anything. And number 3. Nothing. That looks like trichomes maybe, or root or hairs of some kind. Not really seeing anything in particular. That looks like possibly like a 0.01 of actino, but I can't tell. And is that an amoeba behind my meter? No. Okay. So that's it. Nothing to record. And that's 3. So we're going to do 1A and move forward. Ooh, good fungi at the top, looks like. So that would be 1.2, I want to say. So 0.12. 0.12. And I'm going with a grand total of 2.5 on that. No, that's 2. I'm going to do 2. 2 micrometers wide. Fungi and brown. Right? Not seeing anything in organic matter, so moving on. Number 5 here, the little Latino, it is indeed. That would be a 2. So 0.2 for actino. We are on the 5th field of view for reading area 2. Okay, that's all I got. And there is a bacillus down here, but that's... Oh, alrighty. So now we're going to field of view 1, reading area 3. Nothing. No protozoa, no amoeba, no fungi. Nada. Hey. So here we are, number 2. This looks like a testate amoeba to me. It's like there's a little ball right in the center right here behind what looks like a bacteria there, cocci, and I see the opening. So yes, that is definitely an amoeba. So 1, field of view 2, reading area 3. We got 1 there for amoeba. That's a bacillus, lactobacillus right here. Possibly a tiny amoeba there. I see the amoeba, actually it is right there, so that's 2. 2 for that field of view. Not seeing anything else. There we go. So moving on here, field of view number 3, reading area 3. Okay. Oh, there's some filament. That is a tangle of filament in there. I'm going to say that's probably a 2. And that goes all the way through. Wait a minute, look at that end. That's a brittle end. Or is it? Hmm. 2. I'm going to call that a 3 there, and 1.5, so 3, 4.5 long. So 0.45 long, just to make sure. 1, 2.5, and then 1.5, so 2.5 and 1.5, 3.5, so 4, not 4.5, so 4.4. And I'm going to go, the diameter of that is all over the place, it seems. But I'm going to go with this little area here because it looks to be identical to the area back here. And I'm going to say that that looks to be using this bacteria about 4.5. 4.5 fungi. And that is, I'm counting it as a beneficial, even though it's all bunched up back here. And I'm going to say, is it tan or clear? It has a slight, I'm going to go clear. That's clear. Not enough to make a difference, I think. All right. Don't see any more filament within that organic matter. Possibly a filament here. I have to scroll up to see it. Make sure it's a 0.1. No, I can't tell. So nope. Not enough information, as they say. All right, so that was 3. Now we're going to 4. And that could possibly be some fungi. It's hard to say though because it doesn't have clean breaks. I'm not going to count it. It doesn't have clean breaks and it's that small. It could be a lot of different things. Nothing to record. So moving forward to number 5. Reading area 3, field of view 5. It would seem that I have a little bit Rectino right here, and it seems to be a 0.075. So 0.075. So that's it for that field of view. So we're going to move on here to go down to reading area 4 and over to field of view 1. Not uniform, not uniform. That looks like a small testate amoeba, but it's so small it could be a spore, so I'm not going to count that either. It is hard to tell if that's a bud scar or if that's actually an opening for testate. So, doesn't look like there's anything to record here either. So another NA. Moving forward to, that's testate. Amoeba right there. Looks like we got a little actino. That's tough to see. I hope you guys can see that, but that is definitely a a hair and it's non-modal, and it's got this bend at the end, and it's uniform. So that is awfully small. That looks like it might be even smaller than a micrometer. Huh. It is curved though. It's not part of a line or anything from previous cover slip. 1, 2, I got 2.5 on that for Actino. Again, it's right here. It starts here, goes up, and is right here. I know that's hard to see if the resolution is not exactly what I'm seeing, but again, that is 2.5 for Actino. So that would be 0.25. This is another non-modal hair, and I'm going to call that Actino. And we're looking at a 0.1 on that. It's actually a 0.75, not 0.075. Okay, but that looks to be about it for this frame, unless I can go to the top here and down, and I don't see anything else. So that's that. Moving forward, 3. Don't see any flagellates moving around. No testate amoebas, nothing's modal. So, oh, wait a minute. It's hard to tell if this is, oh, it's moving. That's a bacillus, lactobacillus most likely. Alrighty, so that's that, nothing there. And A. Number 4, field of view, reading area 4. Got a testate down here. It's a lactobacillus. It's a bit facultative. I guess that's to be expected with most vermicast, right? Oh, okay. Been at this a while, so my back's a little hurting. Moving forward, 5. Oh, what was that? It's a bacteria. He's got the zooms zooming around. I see Actino back here. I can only make out about a 0.1 of it, though. Not even. It's a 0.05, I want to say. But I can see a branch coming off of it. Definitely looks like filament. So right here, call that Actino and put a 0.05. Okay. And that's all there is to record there. So moving on to the last reading area. Alrighty. I don't like the way this is torn at the ends. It does not say filament to me. I don't see I don't see clean breaks or brittleness, so I'm going to skip over that piece of organic matter. Okay, and so there's nothing to record there. Alrighty, so in A, two, there's a test state amoeba, but there's no amoeba in it. That's a test state, so we don't record that unless my eyes are playing tricks on me. No, I don't, that's empty. I don't see anything in it. Nada. Not a lot. Modal. Okay, nothing to record here. 3, field of view 3, reading area 5. And again, possibly a mini test state down there, but I can't tell if an organism's in it or not, or if it's a spore. So we're going to skip over that. Possible filament in here, but I can't make it out. Oh, that's a good break here, but I can't see the other end. And this looks slightly tapered, possibly, so there's just not enough to make out what's there. That's about it, guys. So, another NA. That is field of view 4, reading area 5. That's some clean breaks up there. That's looking like a fungi, and I got 1.2. So that'd be 0.12. 2. And we're looking at about using this bacteria right next to it here. I'm thinking that's a 4. Fungi and clear. It's got a slight tan tint to it. Stands out from the background. Is it the shadowing that makes it stand out is the question though. I'm gonna put clear. I don't really see a lot of color. Yeah, clear. All right. Is that a test state? I can't tell to see if the organism is in it, so we're gonna say no. Is that a test state? That is an amoeba right there in the back. But is that fungi that I need to record before I go? That's got a taper to that end. And it's a slant, so no, we're not recording that. But this, let's see, we're second to last, so we got one more to go here. I'm just gonna slide this over ever so slightly. Yep, there's the amoeba right there in the back, so I'm gonna count that. All right, so we're going on to reading area 5, field of view 5. Our last field of view together. It has been a pleasure. Let's see here, we're going on to reading this. This looks like a filament to me right here. A gray filament, I would say. Possibly, I don't know, it seems to have some texture in it, but that is definitely a clean break, and there's appearance of septa, and it is not tapered, so it's not an insect leg. I'm going with filament, and I'm going to call it gray, and I'm going to put a point 0.075. And we're going to call that, looks like about a 2 micrometers, fungi gray. Okay, there's got to be something else going on in here. What we got, is this, that looks like it may have one time been an amoeba, but it's a pack full if it is, and I can't tell if he's in the back, so we're not calling that an amoeba. We're going to call it organic matter. That's what we do. We measure filaments and identify organic matter. So this looks like a fungi to me, and I'm going to go up just a hair just to verify that, because it's the last organism to record, I believe. At the top of the organic matter, going down. This looks like possible filament, but I can't tell if it's uniform. What this is that a connection? It's just not enough to go on there. So, but the question is, that looks like a tubular 90-degree break. So that looks like a brittle break, which means if I scroll up ever so slightly, that's a fungi. So it's right about there, if I recall. So I'm going to put about a 1 down. That's a 1. A 0.1, excuse me, 0.1. And using this bacteria, I'm going with 4.5. And I'm putting tan. That looks, it's not a dark brown, you know, tan is a light brown, so we're going to go tan. All right, so that concludes our time together. Oh, wait a minute, hold on. That's actino. That is definitely actino right there. Look at that. Almost eluded me, but I called it. What do we got up here? So just off the bat here, I'm going to call the one down here at the bottom of 0.1. This is definitely actino. That's a 0.05, so it's a, and then this is about a 0.75 or 0.075, so 0.075, so that's a 1.25, and that's a 1, so that's a 2.25. So 2.25, and that would be, wait a minute, so it'd be 2.25, 0.225. Bacteria on field of view 5, reading area 5, and that concludes our time together. So I'm very sorry whoever has to grade all these and spend all the time looking at people grading or people doing assessments, but thank you so much for your time, and it has been a pleasure, and I hope this was sufficient. So have a great day.